Hello everyone out there. Good morning if you are just waking up from sleep. Good afternoon if you did wake up over 6 hours ago. And good evening if you be going to bed shortly after listening to this short motivational talk. My name is Anthony Emeka. I'm your brother, I'm your son, and I'm your friend. Today in our discussion, I bring you words of life, words of wisdom, and words of encouragement. My dear friends, how often do you think about your life? How often do you think about your future? How often do you think about your 60 and 70 years? How often do you think about you having your own family? How often do you think about your children? That is, if you have not gotten any. Do you think you are going to remain young forever? You see, a life of youth is a life of luxury. A life of youth is a life of action. A life of youth is a life that you talk and you do it because you have the energy, you have the stamina, and you have the strength to do whatever you want to do. But the great question is this: how do you make use of this your strength that you have now? How do you make use of the great energy that you have now? How do you make use of the opportunities that are coming your ways? Do you think that all these opportunities that you are missing now will come back tomorrow? Do you think that all these strengths, all this time you are wasting, do you think you are going to have them in the next 20, 30 years? My dear friends, if you are thinking like that, that means you are lost. If you are thinking like that, that means you are standing on a very long thing. Let me tell you the simple truth. You see that poor wretched man in your community. You see that poor man in your area. He will not tell you the truth why he is poor. He will not tell you the gospel truth why he is living a life of regret at his old age. He will not tell you the truth. And the truth is that you see the way some of us are living our life now, we the youth. That is how some of them live their own life. And that is why they are crying now instead of enjoying. That is why they are regretting instead of smiling. Why? Because they did not make use of their time well. They did not utilize their youthful age. You see, in this life, everything has time. There is time for everything. And when you fail to make use of the appropriate time, you end up blaming yourself at last. You think youth is all about clubbing, womanizing, smoking, and even drinking. My friend, youth is far beyond that. My people say that nku onye kpara n'ọkọchị ka ọ na-anyụ n'udu mmiri. It simply means that the way you arrange your life now, the way you prepare your life now, the way you handle your life now is how you are going to face it tomorrow. There is no rocket science about it. It is what we sow is what we reap. I observe that the most easiest thing to do is to blame. We blame our parents, we blame the government, we blame the leaders of the world. Sometimes we even blame God for our failure. But we forget to blame ourselves for things we left undone. I want to tell you that God has given us everything. The remaining one is left for us to do. You has hand, you are heady, you has leg. Everything in you is complete as a human being. Now tell me, what are you waiting for? Are you waiting for manna to fall from heaven? My dear friends, in this generation, manna no longer fall from heaven. You need to use your sense as a human being. You need to work. You need to plan your life. You need to put all the sense of humor that God has given you into practice. You need to use them for you to be successful. It is a high time you ask yourself how you want your future to be. It is a high time you ask yourself how you want your old age to look like. I want to tell you that you cannot escape the life of regrets if you did not amend your ways now. You cannot escape a life of tears in the time to come if you did not change your way. Just take a look at those men around you. Take a look at how they are living from hand to mouth. Take a look at how they are still trailing the ground for them to eat. It is all because they wasted their youthful age. Even if your parents are rich, you need to work for your own. You don't have to depend on the wealth of your father. Your own parents' own is their own, is not your own. So you need to work. You need to think about your own life. You need to have your own because your own is your own. And you need to start it now. Most of the times the mistake we do, we keep on waiting for tomorrow. I'm telling you that the tomorrow you are waiting for is today. You need to start it now because we only have today in our hand. The wise start today. The wise don't wait for tomorrow. Detach yourself from the life of future regrets. You can become whatever you want to be. You can do whatever you want to do if only you have the zeal, if only you have the plans, if only you have the determination. I told you that God has done everything for us. God has given us everything. God has made everything possible for us. The remaining one is for us to complete it. And there is nothing we can achieve without having that passion, having that zeal, having that faith, having that determination for it. In conclusions, my friend, I beg you to wake up from sleep. I beg you to wake up from slumber. I urge you to detach yourself from the life of future regrets. Those people who live their life carelessly are regretting. They cannot tell you the truth. They keep on making you to believe that it is the will of God. Yes, it is not their fault that they do the best they can do. My friend, they did not do the best. Most of them is due to the life of carelessness, due to the way they live their own life. That is why they are regretting. That is why they are crying. So my friends, I'm asking you to say yes to good life. Say yes to brighter future. Say yes to a happy ending. Because what you think you are enjoying now is not enjoyment. Enjoyment is when the time comes that you are carrying your children, that you are living with your grandchildren. You are having a happy ending. That is enjoyment. Now is time for you to cultivate what you are going to harvest at the end of your life. In my next topic, I'm going to tell you the steps that we need to follow, especially the youth. I thank you for your time. I thank you for your patience. I thank you for your understanding. Once again, my name is Anthony Emeka. I'm your son, I'm your friend, and I'm your brother. A stitch in time saves 9. He who wakes up in the morning will have a story to tell in the day, and he who sleeps in the morning will have nothing to tell by the night.